Hey everybody. I was thinking about people who are constantly talking against themselves or against their race specifically. I was watching a video. I don't even recall the guy's name, but just I'm seeing more and more of these videos, and for the lack of a better word, I'll call them the Candace Owens esque. Sorry, Candace Owens esque videos where it doesn't a of all it doesn't provide hope, and it doesn't give a factual basis for a lot of the claims, and the analysis is skewed for one reason or another. And it I don't understand why black people why recently, we'll say, it seems like more black people are speaking out against black people. And it's not just a matter of, oh, they just have a difference of opinion. These are done for the purposes of, I would imagine, money. I don't know, because it doesn't endear you to the black community. I don't imagine it endears you to the white community. It appeals to, the racist crowd, because they seem to eat that up, whatever foolishness you spout out and half fact that you spout out. And then even in their comments, people say, oh, you're so articulate, you're so intelligent for these people. And I'm like, even in the compliment is a backhanded compliment, and they still put on these videos and still bash black people, and you still bash black institutions. And it's really, really interesting, because the one that I've seen kind of recently was, they always say that, oh no, Black Lives Matter is just for police brutality, but you don't care when it's black on black crime. And it's really ignorant, because, as countless people have said, there are countless peace rallies and protests. If you type in Facebook, stop the violence rally or something like that in your hometown, something will probably come up for at least once a month. So, I mean, that's a pretty ignorant statement, even considering that it's a violence is a proximity thing. You usually end up being hurt by someone that you know personally, generally speaking, which is why, if a wife passes away, the first person they ask is the husband. But it's annoying, and I'm seeing more of it, and I'm like, well, is it money they're getting? Because I can't imagine what would make me want to do something like that. And I know for me, money wouldn't do it, to basically denigrate your entire race, which you're a part of. So it's like spitting into the air and just waiting for it to fall on your face, because the people that you're vilifying are you. And just as much as you could say that, well, I'm not doing those things, not every black person is doing those things. So it's just an ignorant thing, and I I don't fully listen to them. I've listened to enough of them just to see, what their quote unquote counterpoint is, but it's all ignorant. And I'm like, I don't understand why they would do that, and for what purpose, and what do you get from that? What do you get from, as some people say, what do you get from appealing to, racists and white supremacists just to get likes or clicks or something? I don't know, but it doesn't make sense to me, because these a of all, it doesn't it doesn't unify, it doesn't uplift, it doesn't build, it doesn't empower, it does nothing. All it does is add more negativity. It doesn't resolve any issues, it doesn't solve any issues. And these same people, they speak out against, the black community, the black people. These black people speak out against the black community, is what I meant to say. And you never see them building anything. They don't even champion anyone else. If you're gonna bash this, they don't champion any other race. They don't champion any exemplary black people, I guess. If they it's I don't understand the purpose of it. What's the end game? And I and I guess that's the part that overall bothers me, apart from the self-hate thing. You can have self-hate, and of course, when people have said that, oh no, it's not self-hate, it's just the truth. No, it's not the truth, because countless people have have proven their statistics wrong, have proven their data skewed, their analytics off base, and it's just ignorant. And I I guess that's the time that we're living in. I mean, there have always been those same voices, so that's not it's not a new thing, but it's the first time I've seen it in my lifetime. This upfront. I guess social media is to blame or is responsible for that. But anyway, I've I've just seen it and it's an annoying. I won't even call it a trend because, like I said, it's been happening all throughout history. It's annoying because it doesn't help anyone, and if it helps them, I guess financially, God bless them. But it's not worth it to me. It wouldn't be worth it to sell out my people for some money. Now, people have said that the counter argument is that, well, these people didn't feel accepted by the black community, or they weren't accepted by the black community because of whatever reason, because of how they talked, or whatever the case may be. I don't think that that's the solution if you felt not accepted. I mean, that's the same to me, the same line of thought that leads to people shooting at schools and stuff. They weren't accepted, so they decided to take these steps. Now, the school shooting being much more serious, but it's along those lines of where you lash out. You know, there's been I want to say a proverb, but there's a quote that's been going around before the riots, and I've heard it before. They said that a person who was rejected by the village will burn it down to feel its warmth, and I think that in that regard, it kind of rings true. So it's an annoying thing, and it's just something I noticed and something was on my mind, and I try to be positive because there's a ton of negative out there, and in my life I've probably put out more negative than I wanted to, but I'm trying to do not damage control, but you try to put out more good than bad. So if the first half of your life was not so great, then maybe the second half you can try to make things right. So that's my purpose, and I'm pushing toward that goal. So just see people doing things like that doesn't make sense to me, and I hope they get what they're looking for. All right.